I don't know if you know the story of Marcel Nadjary. No. After 1 year that Sammy was in camp, another transport came from Athens, because in Salonika they took the Jews before Athens. In Athens they were very assimilated. So this friend of his, they weren't too friendly in Salonika, but they knew each other. He escaped to Athens and he wasn't caught like everybody else. But a year after they did catch him. So the transport came, he recognized him, and he had no shoes. He was walking barefoot. Sammy took his shoes off and gave it to him. And then they didn't see each other for a while because they put Marcel right away from the beginning to work in the crematorium. And he thought, well, I'll never see him again because people don't work there for long. You know, you work a little bit and that's it. Then he heard of him that he's still there. But still they didn't see each other. He worked there for a year. When Sammy was liberated in Paris, every day they used to go, all of them, to look for survivors, maybe. And they saw Marcel Nadjary's name. They said, it's impossible that he's alive because nobody that worked so long. They met each other, and it was the most, yeah. So he stayed in Paris with him for a while, but he went back to Greece. They remained best friends. Sammy brought him and his family to the United States. He worked with him for 20 years until he opened his own business. And just recently, I don't know if you had seen documents of Marcel Nadjary. I have here, which is very important to see. They found 2 canisters with letters inside that Marcel wrote in Auschwitz. They were just discovered. It was amazing story of courage. And I know the man for 50 years. He was best friend. They remained best friends, always. We were always together. Never once did I hear the two of them, never once, talking about concentration camp. Never. They would get together, we would sing, play cards, eat, joyful. He died at the age of 53, which I thought at the time he was an old man, but he was only 53. They never spoke about it. But he is something that, there is a book about him, very, very interesting. I have a picture of him, I'll show you. Yeah.
Shall we take a little break?
Yeah.
Now? And we'll come back.
Are we going to eat?
Yes, we're going to. Please tell us about this picture.
This is Sammy in the army. I don't know if it's taken in Japan. I don't know exactly what year, 1947, I think. He was 1 year in Japan, and this is the only picture I have from there.
Thank you. Can you please tell us about this picture?
This is the first picture that Sammy had in Paris probably a year after he was liberated. It's the only picture I have from that time. I didn't know him then, so that's all I could say.
Thank you.